guys, welcome back to Moto Capers. So you join me today, we're going to go for a bit of a ride from my house on the New South Wales Central Coast to pie in the sky at Cowan. Alright, so it should be a really nice ride. It's the school holidays, so there might be a bit of traffic around. We're not going to go crazy, we're just going to take it easy. As you can see, school holidays, so there might be a bit of traffic around. Winter's Day here. We're not going to go crazy, we're just going to take it easy. I've got the Insta360 X4 on the front of the camera, and I've got Bluetooth to it, the DJI mic mini, and it's Bluetoothed into the camera. So let's see how that goes. Alright. No time like the present, guys. No time like the present, guys. Right, we may have to stop for fuel on the way. That should all be pretty good. Alright, here we go. So I've got my new helmet today, which is the HJC Alpha 71, and I've got fitted into it the Smart HJC 11 Bravo Bluetooth system, and to be honest, it's okay, but certainly not as good as the 10 Bravo that I've got in my other HJC helmet. So, you know, the speakers on this one don't seem to be as good. So the music seems a bit tinny, yeah, not overly pleasurable. Whereas the other unit, the 10 Bravo, the speakers in that are great. They sound amazing, but yeah, these ones, not so good. So I don't know what you did with the 11 Bravo Senna and HJC, but I'm not a big fan. Right, I've also got the camera hooked up to the Insta360 GPS preview remote, which will hopefully give us some overlays on the camera, which will be good. And I just hope that that it's recording the way it should be. Hopefully you can also hear the bike's engine. So that's one of the beautiful things about this bike, is the wonderful engine. Playing through the helmet today. Seemed like a good day for Nickelback. I don't know about you guys, but I always ride with riders' earplugs in as well. I've been using the Alpine earplugs, and I find them to be unreal. Like, they cut the wind noise down to nothing. But make it so you can still hear the bike and what's going on around you. So yeah, if you haven't ridden with earplugs yet, give it a go. And I'd really recommend these Alpine ones because they really do cut the wind noise out almost completely, whilst at the same time let you remain conscious of what's going on around you and able to listen to music and stuff, for example, on your Bluetooth comms. So well worth it. Hopefully the audio sounds okay, guys. With the new helmet, it's sort of squeezing my face a little bit, so hopefully it doesn't sound a bit chipmunky. These guys are killing me. Come on. I think we might need a little bit of petrol on the way. We'll go to the BP, get some fuel. I love the quick shifter on this bike, it's unbelievable. Alright, BP, we'll go in here. So I'm quite lucky on this bike that I've got a Rizoma fuel cap, which is awesome, and I run 95 unleaded in my bike. So what was that, 7 litres, 7.5, see you in a bit. Alright, all good. $16.30 for 7.6 litres of juice. Okay, we're going to go down through West Gosford and then up the old highway, up the hill, and then out past the reptile park. Alright, away we go. love this bike. It's such a good bike. Alright, so guys, hopefully you can hear the audio still. That's one of the things I love about this bike, is it's just fully optioned. It's got all the bells and whistles. Right, the helmet seems to be okay. I've got a HJC R411 sports helmet as well, and I was hoping that this R471 would be fairly similar, but it's nowhere near as good. It's a good helmet. There's nothing wrong with it. I like it, and I like the way it looks, but it's not anywhere close to as good a helmet as the R411. But you live and learn. Yeah, it's a little bit noisy, this one. It seems a little bit bigger, more sort of bulbous than the R411. But at least it's comfortable, and it flows air quite well. I haven't noticed my head getting hot. You would have seen one of my recent videos. I put heated hand grips on my bike, original Yamaha heated hand grips, and for winter they are unbelievably good. Yeah, I won't be without them again. So if you're interested in that, guys, please look back through my back catalogue and find that video if you want to see the process of installing the heated hand grips on the XSR900 2022. Got quite a few videos there of upgrades that I've done to the bike. They're a bit of a comedy of errors. I'm not the most mechanically inclined person on the planet. I try and do my best, but yeah, any of the work that I've done, if I can do it, you guys can certainly do it. Another thing I'd like to ask you all to do as well, guys, is please, if you like the content, consider subscribing to the channel. You know, it costs you nothing, it's free, but it makes a big difference to me in trying to grow the channel. So if you would like to help me out a bit, it'd be great for you to subscribe and give us a thumbs up down below if you like the vids, or drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you might want to see in the future, and I can get hopefully those videos made for you. Again, today I'm having a bit of a play with the Insta360 X4 and the DJI mic mini, which is mounted inside my helmet. It's connected directly with Bluetooth to the camera, so I'm hoping that it's a nice clear audio signal, because I'm going to be doing a track day in the next couple of months with any luck. And I'd like to mount the X5 on the bike, and I'd like to discreetly mount this DJI Mic Mini inside my helmet to get some reactions. So consider this a bit of a test run for that sort of setup. Hopefully you can hear that. I love this bike. It's such a nice bike to ride, and I love the sound of that Kelpie exhaust. Just awesome. Alright, I'm just going to do a bit of lane filtering, but I don't have to. That's always a good thing. Motorcycle riders course with back there. Really good. I'd recommend them to everyone. Have to be a bit careful today as well, guys, because it's school holidays, which means probably double demerit points on the license. So the last thing I want to do is get done speeding and potentially lose some license points. That would suck. I love these heated hand grips, they're awesome. If you've been thinking about it and put it off, I would say to you, put it off no further. Get them on your bike, they're unreal. Yeah, this XSR900, 2022 model, is such a good bike. I absolutely love it. Such a good bike. Prior to this bike I had a Cruiser, and the Cruiser was good. I used to be able to come back after a ride on my Cruiser. I used to be able to come back after a ride on my Cruiser and be completely relaxed and happy. With this bike, I don't know if I come back relaxed, I certainly come back happy. A completely different style of riding, but yeah, this is a great bike. You know, just all the tech that's built into it as well. It's got bags of power. It's got more power than I could ever need. Lots of torque. You know, and all of the ride tech from the R1. Which is awesome. So 6-axis gyro system in it, stabilizers, it's got lift, lean, slide sensors. It's unbelievable, really, really good bike. So if you're looking to get into a more sporty bike from a cruiser background, I could highly recommend XSR900, or for that matter, the MT09 around the same time period, 2022 onwards, is an awesome bike as well. I like the look of the XSR more than the MT09. The MT09 is a great looking bike, don't get me wrong, but it's a bit more angular, whereas my XSR is a bit more classical looking, a little bit more retro. So it looks a bit retro, but has absolutely unbelievable tech on it. So yeah, best of both worlds, really. Love this bike. Right, hopefully there's not too much traffic on the old Pacific Highway. The old pack between Gosford and Hornsby used to be the only road through from the Central Coast to Sydney, or the North Coast for that matter. Lots and lots of twisties. It's a really, really good road. Great road for bike riders. But I'm worried that there may be quite a bit of traffic on it, given that it's school holidays. So we'll see how we go. It is a Monday, so I'm hoping that that's going to give us the best chances possible of getting it nice and clear. Alright, out onto Mans Road through West Gosford, and then we'll go from there up the hill behind Gosford, or the turn off to sort of Woi Woi. And that'll take us up towards Mount Ku-ring-gai, up the top of the hill. And once we're there, it's a very short trip to the old pack. And once we're on the old pack, well then hopefully we get some nice clear roads and nice dry roads with any luck. Had a bit of rain on the Central Coast last night, so I'm hoping that there's no water running over the corners, because that can sometimes be a thing, especially in areas that are covered with trees and shade, so they don't really get to dry out. So hopefully, guys, that's not a problem, because nothing ruins for me a nice ride, or a good ride on the bike where you want to get stuck into some corners. Nothing ruins it more than having water over the roads. Sort of just always puts the wind up me, like I'm going to lose my tyre's edge and slide, which is not something anybody wants to think about. So if we've got nice dry roads, it should be a cracker. Let's hope that's the case. Right, won't be too much longer now. We're going along Mans Road through West Gosford. We're going to come out to Central Coast Highway, I think. And that'll take us up the mountain towards the old Pacific Highway and the freeway. Two Wheel Obsession motorbike shop back in there. It's a great shop. Really helpful staff, really good guy that owns it. Yeah, if you need anything and you're on the Central Coast, definitely drop in there. They'll look after you. They're really good guys. I get my bike serviced there regularly. Won't be too much longer, guys, and we'll be coming to I think it's the junction of the Central Coast Highway. I'll have a bit of a look, and then we'll go up that mountain to the old highway. Right, bit of filtering, I think. Give us a comment down below, guys, and let me know what you think of the audio. Hopefully it's coming out nice and clear, otherwise this whole video will be a bust. I'm getting a bit of a chipmunk squeeze on this helmet as well, which is making it a bit hard to talk clearly, so I'm sorry for that. I'm going to have to stretch these cheek pads out a little bit, I think. Nice twisties actually going up this mountain, so hang in there, guys. There's some fun riding coming. Smell toast. Alright, and here we go from here, from, yep, Central Coast Highway. We're going to be heading up the mountain. So there's some good twisties in this little patch of mountain road just here. But obviously once we get up to the top, turn around through Summersby onto the old pack, that's where it starts to get really nice. Again, hopefully you're enjoying the content, guys. Just a nice chill ride, bit of bike sound, bit of the sound of a meandering old fat guy, and some nice twisty roads on a beautiful day. What more could you want? Behave. Behave. Nice day. going to be a good day. I feel good on the bike. I don't know, you know, when you get those days that everything just feels comfortable, feels good. I feel like I'm in the zone. Button down. Hopefully that's made a difference to the audio. That was a bit weird. Hopefully that's made a difference to the audio. Right, so we're going to turn off here. To head past the reptile park. If we go straight on there, that'll take us down to the expressway. We don't want to do that. We want to go the old road because that's where the fun twisty stuff is. Straight through. And then up the top there we'll go around to the left, and that's us on the old highway then, if you can see the sign there. Old Pacific Highway. That's where we're going. Pack. I don't want to get stuck behind cars all the way, but I think it might be one of those days, guys. Reptile park he goes. And there could be police on this street, which is highly likely. Nice of that person to pull over and let me past. That doesn't happen often, but that's ominous. You can see the roads are already quite wet, so we'll have to take it easy today. This goes over the expressway. And it's quite wet. This is going to cool my tyres down, bugger. Bumpy through here at the moment. They did roadworks here about a year ago and they completely ruined the surface. I think they did it on purpose to try and limit bike traffic through the area, which is a real pain in the bloody backside. This is a great road when it's dry. But I don't like it when it's wet. This corner in the dry is so much fun. That guy go through first. He's potentially a better rider than me. I don't want to hold him up. Probably putting another camera in there, the fuckers. It's a nice ride through here when the roads are dry and there's no road work going on. imagine that this patch of road without roadworks is quite good fun too. much of an enjoyable ride today. It's a bit bloody shit with those wet patches on not ripping it too much. I'm not ripping it at all because I've had the wind put up me on these bloody wet corners before, and I don't need that today. So that's Road Warriors, and we'll keep going through to Jerry's. Oh, not Jerry's, bloody hell, I've got Jerry's on the lane. So that was Road Warriors back there, and we're going to keep going through now to Pie in the Sky. Guys, but there's certainly a bit of wind noise in my helmet, even with the earplugs. So the old Alpha 71, it's not the quietest helmet going around. Shaded areas that bloody get me, because it's hard with the dapper light to see where there's water running across the road. And what a great road this is for bikers. I just need to get bigger balls and not be scared of water running across the corners, that's all. And that'll come with time. Road vermin, cyclists, they're all through here as well. So you've got to be careful on this road because they like to sit bloody four abreast going around the corners sometimes. So you get into a line to take a corner and find you've got four cyclists across the lane in front of you. see the road off to our right up there? Well, that's the Pacific Motorway. So that's the M1 that goes all the way up the east coast of Australia. I know I should trust my tyres more than I do guys on the wet stuff, but I guess it's 100% psychological. It's just something I'm going to have to get myself used to over time. Does put the wind up me. And it shouldn't. I mean, this bike's running Bridgestone Battle XSR900s and they're great tyres. They really are. But yeah, I just have to get to the point where I've done it enough that I trust them. But I'm not there yet and I don't want to push it. Now, I've had the odd accident in the past on trail bikes where I've come off quite badly and really fucked up my shoulder. So I've had a few shoulder reconstructions, and I guess, I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, once bitten, twice shy, but I know what it's like to feel that bloody horrible pain, and I don't need it again. Actually be far from crossing the Hawkesbury River, guys, I think. Should be pretty cool. Hopefully the camera's got enough batteries in it to last that long. So you can get onto the M1 through there, and this way we go across the Hawkesbury River Bridge, and then from the other side of this up to the top of the hill is the run to Pie in the Sky, and it's a great, really good run. Really nice roads that dry fairly well, and lots of nice corners, so stay tuned. Hawkesbury. of shit weather coming. Alright, this run up this side, guys. This is a good run. Now there is a new speed camera that's just been put in up here to try and slow people down. I don't know if it's operational yet, but we'll have to find out, I guess. From memory, that speed camera is on the other side of the helipad. Lots of bike accidents on this road. Lots of guys come out here and treat it like a racetrack, and you can see why. The road's bloody beautiful. So just up here is the speed camera. The signs are up, so I better be careful. Fuckers. Some of the best meat pies going. Alright, and like that, guys, we are at Pie in the Sky. If you like the vid, please give us a subscribe, drop us a thumbs up, drop a comment, and see you in the next one. Alright, ride safe. See you guys.